There we go. We made it.
Hello, people.
A live show that got scheduled 10 minutes ago can in fact happen.
Oh, yeah.
We always make it somehow, some way. Martine said choo choo.
Oh,
I'm not feeling very choo choo.
no,
Ruby's
not at
ready.
all.
Lizzie's here. Danielle's here. And Martina's still here. And Bailey and Nessa are here.
We're here. We made it.
And we're discussing, first and foremost, the thumbnail of this did not work out because Canva's down.
But it's still cute, so it's fine.
I mean, I just like cropped the. We all know what I did. But we read, what's this book called? 640 to
640
Montreal,
Montreal.
by Eva Jurczyk.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, we read that. Cheyenne is also here. Everyone, literally, else is here. Everyone's here.
Oh.
I feel like I didn't comprehend this when I first read it. Feeling like the railroad tracks personally. Yeah, okay. Do you want me to pitch the book?
Sure.
I feel like
I
this
don't
is one
remember
that's
much.
not too. First of all, Nessa, if people don't know, Nessa is here.
Hi.
My first booktube friend ever.
Yes, the
But
first.
she hides these days. Literally comes
We'll come
around
back eventually.
events and things. I mean, I barely exist on the internet right now. So, but 640 to Montreal is a closed door mystery or locked door mystery, whatever we call those. They're stuck in one room area, and that area is a train. Our main character is heading off on said train because she's supposed to be writing a book. And then she's locked in this train and people die.
Right.
She's stuck on the train and wacky stuff is happening. Okay. That's where we started. It is what? Everyone make a wish at 640? Wow, flex. Okay. Yeah, I started putting people's ratings in because I saw them come in. I actually put my rating in. So, but we should talk about it.
Yeah.
Because you just finished today.
I finished today.
What did you rate it? Barely.
Like 2.5.
Okay. I think I gave it like a straight 2. Let me make sure that's accurate. Yeah, I gave it a straight 2, which like is a bummer to me because there was like the beginning of the book, I thought it was fine. It was fast.
Yeah.
Stuff was happening, and then the end just makes no sense. Like it didn't end good.
Yeah, I think at the beginning it was fine. I was like, okay, I'm kind of intrigued. And then after a while, I was like, when is this gonna end?
I also think like if more stuff would have been just like wrapped up or explained at the end, it could have saved a little bit. Even the like wacky things happening on the train could have been saved by like a good reason for her being there in the first place, I guess.
Right.
Or him being there in the first place.
But husband didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, the end kind of flopped for sure. Straight 2. 1.5. Actually, I want to put this because sorry, I'm being annoying. I clicked on the spreadsheet. Okay, I'll worry about it later. I just like to see the colors changed for ratings. I felt like the writing was fine, but the plotting wasn't.
Yeah,
I have been reading some bad. What I think is funny, Nessa, did you read January's book with us? I don't remember.
All at once. No.
All at once. It was so bad. The worst book we've ever read for this book club. So I think it was Danielle who said like, yeah, it was bad, but not all at once bad. So like,
so I know not to pick that one
better
up now.
than last.
Okay.
Yeah, there was hope for a fun ride, which is why it's so sad.
See, I was told that it was going to be such a fun little mystery, but I was like, this was not it.
Where did you find this, I guess?
Someone at the bookstore.
Okay.
They're like, yeah, you should read this one. Like, reading it now was pretty bad.
I think I'm at a 3 because I never got fed up. I was entertained the whole time.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I think that's even kind of what I told Nessa earlier today when she was like, why am I struggling to get through this? I said, I don't know, because it is fast. Like,
it is fast, but I was just like, I'm over it.
Read it through, right. I agree with Elsa, the reasoning wasn't good, but I was fine the whole time.
Yeah.
The plotting needs some work. Yeah, kinda same review. Actually, upon reflection, I feel the same, like, the writing was
Like, the
fast.
writing was fine,
Through it,
yeah.
like, there was nothing that was like, "Yuck." Lizzie, thank goodness you didn't finish all at once. Okay, and Lizzie's
Thanks,
doing the
Lizzie.
Lord's work. Yeah. I mean, it's leaning reddish orange. I don't know if you're in the spreadsheet. It's like green if we all like it, yellow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so not the worst thing we've ever read. Let's talk about what was happening here. I feel like there actually is a lot to talk
Going
about
on
here.
at once.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. Like, first we're starting with her husband bought her these tickets. And she was like, "Oh, what a great opportunity," spoilers, "to cheat on him."
Right.
Which is, like, so silly goofy to
Amazing
me.
reason.
Kinda wish we woulda got there. We didn't. So I think, like, from that point on, I was obviously sus of the husband. She's even sus of him leaving. And the fact that she's, like, trying to be so sneaky leaving when he knows that
Knows already.
he knows she's going.
Yeah.
So, like, why is she being sneaky? That didn't make any sense to me.
No.
You're supposed to be going on this as a writing retreat.
Exactly.
But she was trying to sneak out of the house. Like, you're being weird about this.
Yeah. For sure.
And then I didn't like the main character. I
didn't either.
Always tend to not like she's not a very confident person, and her anxiety was high.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like that personality, though, is what makes us supposed to be, like, suspicious of everybody. I wasn't really suspicious of anybody.
Not once. I was like, I get what you're trying to do, but it's not working.
Well, that's what I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna read these. Right off the bat, when she was being sneaky, I was like, this doesn't make sense. She was scared of him, but she was only scared of him catching on to her. Yeah, it was.
See, I thought that at first too, like she was trying to leave him on this writing trip.
Well, because I think we do at first not immediately know that he bought the tickets.
Right.
Did it start with literally the scene of her, like, trying to sneak out of the house? I don't remember. I felt the main conflict, tension pusher, being the diabetic emergency was a mistake. It did feel tense, but then it felt just miserable how long it lasted. I mean, and, like, we moved on from the spider pretty fast.
It's like there's a poisonous spider. Jeff killed it, the end.
And then literally, it was so far into the book before any of them looked into that bathroom he came out of.
Right. Which was weird.
That's crazy.
I think he would have looked. He was in the bathroom.
Nobody was suspicious enough. And the, like, flight attendant, train attendant lady, they're all like, she says we have to stay at our seats. She was not assertive enough for any of them to be listening to that woman. That woman telling me to stay in my seat with these emergencies
would have been out of my seat immediately.
Would have, yeah, like, who are you? Also, like, I knew from the minute she picked up that phone that was fake.
Yeah.
That lady ain't calling nobody.
No. Like, there's too many other, what are those things called on the train, that we should be able to contact these other people somehow.
And also, like, how long was it from when they said, oh, there's this phone on the train, to any of them going to pick it up themselves? That, it just doesn't make, not logical. There's not enough murder tension. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they didn't really care that Finch was just sitting in his chair dead.
Which is so bad. I definitely thought they were going to leave his body in the snow when they broke the window out. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Good question.
college guys. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Rupinder. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I do feel like that's on me. They're less common names, so they leave my brain. This felt like less of a murder mystery, more of a saw room designed specifically for Rupinder's mother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Also, like, would have taken more after they got off the train.
Yeah.
Information.
It was like it was rushed.
The ending was bad. We'll just land on it. Nothing was adding up. I was really fearful that the whole thing was just her writing a thriller and like trying out different plot options to see what she wanted to go with. Yeah, I agree. I thought that maybe we were reading the book she was writing. And I don't think it's the next bestseller she wanted it to be. The conductor woman having a thigh tattoo? That was such
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that?
No. Like after like 50%, I clocked out.
Yeah, it was like towards the end.
Right. Why did no one hear you then?
Yeah. Like, has the author actually ever been on a train? Not sure.
No.
Also, like, when the train was stopped, the whole time they could have busted out the windows like they do at the end and walked to the other cars.
Right. Someone would have seen them walking out.
It was stopped for so long. I get that they didn't know how long it was gonna be stopped for the whole time, and we did leave a man behind, but yeah. I was actually really not upset with the twist being what it was. But why could we not have spent more than 2 seconds on that reveal? Right, like, it didn't.
It was like, "Oh, my husband did it. Oh, well."
Why? Right, like, why did he do it? And what an ick of the whole thing being like, "He did this to give me
For
my
me.
spark.
So that I can get back into writing." No. That's not how we justify murder.
Yeah. Do we think the author heard about the spider from a kid's book?
Hey, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, also her admitting in her book the main character was named Cyan. That's how I was pronouncing that in my head. And she used her full name. And the whole time she's like, it's just a random woman.
No.
Yeah. Weird. That's weird.
But if the people were working on the train, why did they see them in their
There's just like no
car?
there was an explanation of like the way the train was facing. They couldn't like naturally see, but yeah, silly. If we had a threatening scene between her and her. Also, like, I'm a married woman. I would know that was my husband from any angle.
Immediately, yeah.
It
was weird that she didn't tell that
yeah,
he
that
was the trainee.
The whole thing was weird. She's not like other authors.
That's what I'm saying.
You would assume. You would assume.
Also, like, why did we not go back to look for Jeff in the snow?
Literally.
We're like, we'll just leave him behind.
Literally. Even once like somebody got in to help them, it was like, oh, we'll get there eventually.
Like, no, it should have been a priority.
They're like, I guess he's gonna die because he's gonna be out there for so long.
His poor daughter.
Oh my goodness. I mean, what other thoughts am I having? It made no sense that she was so scared to walk past Cyan. None of it made sense.
See, I thought it was like something more to her, not just, oh, she was a character in my book, so I can't go past her. Like,
and
I
like
expected
you did
more.
That, sis. Like it was her.
Exactly.
Also made no sense that she kept being like, there's no way she actually read the book because she thinks this, and that. Like,
it's like,
she would have read the book.
Obviously.
Yeah, I do feel like any mystery thriller that gives the vibe of like you didn't leave any breadcrumbs for this reveal gives this vibe. So
I don't know. I don't read much mysteries.
Really? I felt so bad about Jeff. He would have wanted to die.
Who would want to die that way?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Oh no. No, right, like she wasn't giving like threatening.
It was more she was just pissed that she wrote a book about her.
Nor was the train attendant lady.
Right. She was just trying to do her job a little too well.
Literally. I want to know the husband's plan. Like, give me the step by step. How did you pull this off?
Yeah, like I needed explanation on that.
And how? But then for her to say at the end, like, he did this for me, was the spider intended for her?
Right.
Like, nice save, bud, that it wasn't her, and now you're going to use it to your advantage, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. Least interesting perspective. Yeah, Ruby, you said this like in the Discord chat too as it was happening, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Makes sense at all. Especially because she said everyone wears those
Everyone
boots.
has the same. She literally was like, everybody has these same boots.
Just kidding, it's my husband.
Because he, I don't know, drags his foot a little bit. So stupid. The train lady must be the murderer to the extent that she deserves to die. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not him, his literal self.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, crazy.
I think it's just a lot of the plot.
Like, I do think there's a little bit like of me that would like to go, I guess, read the very beginning where he was on the train because I didn't really think about it that much when it was happening. Felt like watching the Traitors where they were just horrifically wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Also really thought that as they were looking for the what's the diabetic medicine for Rupinder, for the insulin, I really thought that they were going to find it in Finch's bag. Like they waited so long to look through it, I thought for sure that there was actually going to be some in there.
Be there.
I thought the spider was fun. Yeah, also his like weird finger being burnt off.
Because he didn't want his wife to like find
get
into his briefcase or whatever.
Yeah. She described things the trainee was doing like she was visually aware of him, it felt like. Yeah, that feels correct. In no other part did I feel like she said, like, oh, I never got a good look at the trainee. Yeah.
I think she was very aware of him as much as she was aware of named Dorcas or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. What else?
10 out of 10, don't recommend.
I mean, it wasn't the worst thing.
It was pretty bad.
Not helping my goal of getting my average rating for Shelf This books higher. Yeah, but I had a fine time like throughout. I just left it being like, yuck. Jeff's prank when he was like, I'm not supposed to be in this car. Would you read from this author again? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. I try my best around here. I put my faith in all of you.
You know, I've been real questionable every time I pick. So
I mean,
not.
I always preface that by saying, like, I myself pick the worst ones. So
pick some pretty bad ones.
Yeah. What did you pick last? That's always a fun reflection. What did Nessuh pick last? Remember. Not So Perfect Strangers. That was also a mystery. That's why I'm like, what do you mean you don't read mystery?
But I really don't read a lot of mystery outside of.
Oh, but before that, you picked Yerba Buena, which went over pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're doing all right. If she wrote a different genre, maybe. Because, again, her writing was good, but plotting a mystery is not her strong suit. I don't give a lot of authors second chances. That could be a concept. Is this the worst one? The worst one what? That Nessuh's ever picked? Is that the question? I'm looking way back. No, because Nessuh also chose The Lost Causes, which went over pretty bad.
Yeah.
So Nessuh had one win.
Yerba Buena.
Yeah.
That's it.
I just can't believe 2 in a row. Are we... Some of her reviews are worse on average ratings. Yeah, so probably... Right, yeah, like, I think it's that concept of, like, if everybody was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better than her first book, then maybe I would listen to that. But that doesn't sound promising. Yeah, no, Michaela picked the worst shelf this book of all time. But we had the best shelf this book of all time in September. So, like, we're on a roll. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Thanks for sticking it out.
Yeah, for the highs and the lows, you know. I really don't have any other thoughts. Like, I think there's specific other things that happen throughout that just, like, end up feeling not relevant. Because they actually had nothing to do with
the plot.
Yeah. Like, they just seem like silly things that happened. Like, oh, you've done this multiple times and this is where we've gotten. Yeah. Any other thoughts from you, Nessuh?
No.
I will give her this. I could tell the characters apart.
That's fair. Like, I remember the names for the most part. It usually never happens.
Yeah, I do think that's fair. Although I think remember the names versus like they were very different people. Like we had a mother and a son, and then like a businessman. You know, like they were.
Yeah.
It's not like the train car was full of white men. It was like very distinct people. So yeah. Okay. What month is this? March? So next month in April, Elsa picked. And we're reading Nestlings by Nat Cassidy, which is a horror. And I didn't say this in the announcement video, but because I didn't realize, and now I know that it's vampires? Postpartum vampires? That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it postpartum vampires. Also, I did not know that Nat Cassidy was a man. But Nat Cassidy is a man. Those are the things I've learned since I made the announcement video. But that should be interesting. I think that that's the kind of thing that you all generally enjoy, but still makes me nervous. So we'll see how that goes.
A good vampire.
Yeah. I mean, she could have made the mistake and not written distinct people. Yeah. The cover of Nestlings, the Nestlings, I'm assuming you're talking about. What? Oh, Elsa's like, that's me. I was like, what emoji is that? Maybe I need my eyes checked how close I had to get. Yeah, that'll be fun. April. I should look at my calendar because I'm really bad at scheduling lately. Love you all so much. Those are my final thoughts.
That's empty.
Yes, I think that'll be fun. I like when the I know you guys all know when I message you, I'm like, okay, this is like the group of 3 that's happening. Like that's how I view them in my mind. So like we're moving from a mystery to a horror. Okay, yay, shelf this. Thanks you guys for coming and bearing with me last minute. And I love you and bye.